But one thing that you want to do when you're setting goals, you have to revisit those goals, okay? The goals are not going to work themselves out. The steps are not going to work themselves out. So what did you decide to do for your goals? Have you looked at your goals since you set them J1? Or hey guys, this is Renee from Journal, Jot, and Job. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all. Okay. So by the title, it should say something like half month check-in with your planners and your journals, something of that sort, okay? So that's what we're gonna do today, y'all. We're gonna talk about some tips, some ideas of what you can do to hold yourself accountable throughout each month so that you're actually getting things done and you're not doing, what's my phrase? You're not going along to get them on, all right? Right? So many of us have set so many different goals for the year. We start out strong, and then by the third to the fourth month, most people fall off. And heck, some of y'all already talking about you can't wait the next year. Girl, guy, stop it. You got time, okay? Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the video. So what I have here is the stack of items that I use pretty much consistently. Do I have other things that I use? Yes, but those are kind of like my little foo-foo things that just kind of relax me. Are they necessities? No. These are all my necessity items. We have my purse planner that I'm finally getting into, okay? Haven't been doing what I need to do about that. Just started that literally yesterday. Y'all saw it on film, but the day before that. Then we have my quarterly journal. Gonna always be in here. And then we have my goals journal that I use to kind of check. We'll show you that. Then we have my catch-all planner, okay? So this catches pretty much everything. And then this is my work planner, which I stated before, you pretty much won't see a lot of that on screen. The only thing I have considered was creating my work vision board inside of here. I do want to print out some pictures of my clients and things like that, so that'll actually kind of be cool. Matter of fact, I'll kind of show you a quick video somewhere up in here with like my hair videos. So I do videos for my clients. I have a hair page, so if you're into hair, you know, you can go follow it. I'll kind of link that somewhere right here at Hair by Renee 81. So that is what this is for. So like I said, I set goals everywhere. I like to see the visions in front of me. The vision, that was country with that S. The vision in front of me. So that goes in here, but I do want to set up some pictures in here. So I may do that on a video, who knows, okay? So let's talk about it, y'all. It's January 15th, and before I get started on the video, let me go ahead and say happy Founders Day to the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Y'all, I have a lot of close friends that are in that sorority, so I had to give y'all a shout out today. One of my best friends, my college best friend, is the AKA. I got a couple of followers on here that are AKAs, and I don't know, we just vibe. I'm a Delta, they are AKA. A lot of us was friends before, so I love to give my shout outs to my girls. All right, so that's that. So again, like I said, this planner right here is my catch-all. This is my goals, and then this is my journal and purse planner, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about the goals first. My main goals for this month I have put in here, but I do have additional goals. But one thing that you want to do when you're setting goals, you have to revisit those goals, okay? The goals are not going to work themselves out. The steps are not going to work themselves out. So what did you decide to do for your goals? Have you looked at your goals since you set them J1? Or if you did it in December, have you even looked at what you said you were going to do? If your answer is no, then you're a little bit behind, okay? So what I would suggest is every week, examine the goals that you set, and within that week, you want to give some tasks to get that stuff done, okay? So we are in January. This is a goals journal by Goldmine and Coco that I use. I will put the link if you would like to purchase one. You can use my link if you've never shopped with her. You get a certain percentage off. So I'll add that link. All right. So in here, I've already, y'all have seen this before. I think we even did this on film, the affirmation video. We did. I should link that up in the right-hand corner. I hope I remember, because I'm horrible. But the affirmation video I need to link up, and you can understand my breakdown on how I chose my affirmations. And then I did not finish my mind mapping, and I already put a couple of goals without writing the words, but they prompt me to know what I wanted to work on. All right, so For January, I already have my goals written out. Each month, I'm gonna put a photo. That photo will kind of tell me where I was in my headspace and all of that. Now, I've already checked some stuff off, and I'm gonna just be really transparent and say, if you have not started a goal that you haven't checked off at least one, you got to get a little more serious about the things that you are dedicating to doing, okay? So I highly suggest that if you have to write some new goals over, go ahead. But if you're not going to be willing to do the goals, don't write goals and post pictures and take pictures because it sounds good. I just don't recommend that, okay? So what you want to do, so y'all had to add this brief little pause in here because I know y'all might have noticed a slight pause when I was doing this section right here. My child's school call, and I don't know if y'all know your heart drops. This child talking about, Mama, I left something home. Can you bring it to the school? Boy, don't have me calling the school getting all nervous for nothing. Anyway, back to it. Is look at the categories. So on here it has me, work, and then I changed this to my financial goals. It has create typically right here. So you'll usually see the word create. I just covered it up because I knew finances was one of my major things that I wanted to work on within this year. Definitely work, and then definitely me, okay? Family and friends is one, but in this particular book, I'm putting this right here. So I put the 4 things that I wanted to focus on. Usually with self-care, I kind of do 3 to 4 things. I don't want to overwhelm myself. You will also see that we will have some journal prompts come out today for self-care, so be on the lookout for that. If you don't kind of know, like, how do I get that whole process of self-care started, those journal prompts will help you, okay? Then we have my work section, and I do hair, and I also do journal, jot, and jive. So I've kind of separated those out. This is pretty much hair, and then this is journal, jot, and jive right here. And like I said, I have already checked off some of my goals. All of my goals are not so massive per month that I can't complete them. My goals overall can look massive if you just see it in the whole picture for a year, but when you break them down, you break it down so you can actually accomplish things per month. And then we have my financial goals to start track my spending, get free credit reports, pay off 1 debt, start sinking funds, okay? So those are those things. And when I mentioned start sinking funds, I started researching the whole method of sinking funds, and there are a few things that I do want to go ahead and create an envelope for. So I am going to do a video just making the envelope cute or whatever, but I'm going to create sinking funds definitely for my son for next year. Well, not next year. Going into his not senior year, get it together. Going into his freshman year in high school, which will be in August, okay? So I want to go ahead and set up a fund because he's going to need some new stuff, different things. And then there are a couple of trips that I will be taking, and then I want to do an envelope for my sorority, which is Delta Sigma Theta. I want to create an envelope for those fees, all right? And again, there's some other ones, but those are the main 3 ones that I want to focus on setting up in January. All right, and like I said, I have my picture. And so at the end of the month, you go through and then you kind of do a recap. It's kind of like my recap method that I have taught in the past, like what worked, what needs adjusting, what did not work. So I love that this layout is right here because I can just pretty much do what I've already been doing. So I'll put it in there. All right, so you have your goals journal, and if you don't have this particular journal, but you have your goals written down, the same breakdown. What did I set for this month? Let me check it off. If you don't complete it, you line through and take it to the next month, or you cancel it out depending on if it needs to move forward. So then I take my catch-all planner. I don't think I got anything too important in here that y'all can see. And so, like we talked about tracking spending. So this is where I go in and I'm tracking my spending. Now the spending on here is all household related. This has nothing to do with my business. My business expenses are actually tracked in my hair planner. And also I have a desk calendar for journal, jot, and jive that I don't typically show on here. I may do a photo at some point, but right now, nah, I ain't getting it. And then we go into each one of our weeks, and I'm playing around with the different layouts, but I will write things that need to be done, go in, and if it pertains to my goals or my habits, I'm gonna check them off right there, okay? And so that's what we have, and then we're in this current week. So that is how I am
Oh, come on.
Girl, that is how I am tracking my goals and my habits.
Okay, so you want to make sure you have things in front of you. If you are not a paper planner by chance, you can go ahead and use your digital calendar. I also use a digital calendar for certain things that I need to do, okay? So that's that. And then we have the purse planner. This is just when you're on the go. And I also track my habits, right? We talked about this. We talked about this yesterday with me tracking my habits in here. So we can go ahead and say, did we do, that was yesterday. So we did skincare, red, hydrate. Oh, and your girl went to bed before 12 a.m. I'm feeling a little special. Feeling a little special. Got into bed early, okay? So those are those things. And right now, I can't check anything off on Wednesday because remember I told you me and my son are gonna work out twice a week together. So that'll be that. And so that's what you do in here. And then if you still want to track your goals some more, I have a section back here for notes, and you can write anything dealing with your goals. If you have ideas, if you kind of want to do a quick journal moment, you can use that if you have a Hobonichi. If you don't have a Hobonichi, you can use the note sections in whatever planner that you have and or a journal. And then lastly, y'all, I have my journal, and this is where, hold on, y'all. That ain't supposed to be right there. Oh, no, ma'am. Stickers just be, this is how you know you got too many stickers when the sticker gets stuck somewhere. Okay, let's move that on out the way. And so in here is kind of where I write all about my goals. Like, how am I feeling? What do I want to see happen? What do I not like? Any emotions, everything goes in here. Happy, sad, mad, whatever it is, it goes in here, okay? So let me pull this off screen because, you know, y'all Zoom in action is real official, okay? It's real official. So remember, we did a self-care page, and so we've already started the self-care regimen. And I can go ahead and check that off on here. And so remember, these are all for the 3 quarters. So I started my self-care regimen. Drop those pounds, girl. I'm dropping some pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and insert my current side-by-side picture from week 1 to week 4. So it'll pop up somewhere right here. Okay, so I am dropping those pounds, but I'm gonna go ahead and wait till the end of the month to do that. My eye procedure comes up next week, yes. And then I can start doing some front facing videos, y'all, because the Chalazion, look it up if you don't know what it is. It's a Chalazion. Yeah, so then I'll be able to kind of do some front facing videos because, honey, that was like my insecurity and I ain't here for it. Journal prompted, I'm still not, I've done like 1, y'all. I gotta do better with that. And then the declutter, okay? And then my dental work. So all of this will be coming up within this quarter. So that is how I kind of keep myself accountable. And let's see what else I can show y'all in here. And sometimes, y'all, I just set up pages in my journal. I might not even journal right then and there, but these are some pages that I just like to set. Playing some stickers. Yeah, these are usually play days. Like, I'm just putting some stickers down because I need to use all this stuff that I done spent money on. And then we have right here is like my fitness page that me and my son worked out at the gym. And then what I like to do in my journals too, y'all, I print out pictures and I'll actually put pictures inside of my planner, inside of my journals, okay? These are just reminders. This is one picture of me at the gym. And then this is my baby's first day at the gym with my trainer. Don't let my trainer size fool you, y'all. Please. Y'all, like, me and my trainer go back and forth and he don't care. He don't even care. Like, I can cuss, fuss, and he'd be like, yeah, gonna pick up that weight. Okay? So I think I will show you real quickly. I'm just gonna put this in and we'll probably speed this part up. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so y'all see, just adding a couple of pictures kind of completes the journal entry, and it kind of just gives you like a little memory. So it's kind of like memory planning, journaling, all combined in one. And I do this with different things, right? So I even have a couple of other pictures printed out. Like, I'm going to show you, this is rough, honey. This is week 1, but y'all done already saw the different progress picture. But I definitely have this picture because that's going to be a journal moment. How was I feeling right here? And then I'll have week 4, which kind of gives me a complete month, but my months are off, right? So the middle of the month is always going to equate for my month. Then I have a picture that makes me happy of myself. This was for Founders Day because I pretty much like to have a picture somewhere in every single planner. I just didn't take the time to print them out until yesterday, okay? So that is that. Oh, and then, you know, I have my little love bug. This was on Christmas. Y'all, I have to fight him for photos. So I have to get what I can get and like it, okay? So he's definitely going to be in my planners as a reminder of my whys to keep going. And that's that. So y'all, overall, with your goals, keep them in front of you. Make sure you're utilizing your planner. If you don't have a planner, use a notepad. Anything that you can see, like, okay, this is what I need to do today. These are the things that I need to be successful, and do a check-in, a weekly check-in, every 2 weeks, and a monthly check-in. What will happen if you opt not to do these things? You're going to get toward the end of the year, and we're going to have to keep hearing these little violins like, oh my gosh, nothing went right for the year. No, yeah, it didn't, only because you didn't choose to do the work, all right? So my suggestion to you is, if you have already gotten off to a quote-unquote bad start of the year, we're only on day 15, okay? Stop all of this, oh my gosh, nothing is going right. And at that point, if you keep running into those issues, y'all, like, look into therapy. It's okay. Or a life coach. Whatever you need to do to become a better you, do that. Stop using social media as your healing. Social media is not your healing, okay? Yes, it can help you in some areas, but stop running to tell everybody how you feel and what you're going through. And I've been there. I tell y'all time and time again, I have been there. But those constant reminders that social media does tends to put you in a horrible mood later down the line. So work on you, become a better you. As I mentioned before, there will be some self-care prompts coming out. Those prompts will be $10 flat. Ain't gonna be no discount on that $10, y'all. Like, it's not. $10 flat. If you choose to invest in yourself, great. I would love to have you along that journey, completing those journal prompts. If you have prompted with me before, you know, ain't no fluff, okay? We're gonna do the work. You're gonna see a better you, and you're gonna have a better year. All right, so until next time.